Okay. One down, one to go. Got him! Yes!
On the edge of defeat, just yanked victory right out of there. I hit spacebar to see if the penguin would jump. I just said beep, 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 beep. Something's definitely wrong. I hope she's not planning to do anything weird since they lost. I should make I should go make sure she's okay. Well, what? Glockenspiel. It's just no, it's Glockenspiel. There's not supposed to be end credits now.
I just got 4 balls.
That's all I need, actually.
How do you walk?
God damn it.
Pardon me while I take a leak on the top of the Enterprise. That way I can go where no man has gone before.
Damn it, Alexnor.
Aleknor.
Sing it.
I did that as a wild shot, not expecting it to go anywhere. That was not supposed to happen.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I do hope you're all have had a wonderful week and ready to take it easy and just chill out and do weekend stuff. Unless you happen to be working over the weekend, which I'm sorry, I apologize, I know that feeling. Whatever your days off happen to be, I hope you enjoy some wonderful weekend stuff. Whether your weekend Saturday and Sunday or Tuesday and Wednesday. Today we're going to be doing the Hildibrand quests in the Endwalker expansion, as much as there are. There's just 2, so it's probably going to be a shorter one today. Let me get logged in here and get my caricature all loaded up. Because yes, there's more coming with the expansion of Final Fantasy XIV. There's more Hildibrand content coming in 6.2. It's going to be later this month. Don't know exact timeline on that. They just said late August for that expansion to come out. So, once the game is up and visible here, there we go. Grab my controller. Turn the printer off and get it closed up. Had to print a couple of things yesterday, so... world's currently full. Players in queue 6. I think honestly that's probably the lowest players in queue number I've ever seen. Let's spin the world, spin the character, spin the world, spin the character. I might redo. I've got. I think I have a the item. What is it? Phantasma. Whatever the item is, I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere that lets you redo the look of your character. I might do that one day. Just not today. Today's definitely not that day. So we're going to be doing some, I said, the Hildibrand quests that start in Radz-at-Han. I have no idea what to expect from these. So, other than the fact that there's just the 2 of them. I don't know how quickly Hildy himself's going to show up. Let's see. Been doing some fates here in Kalusia. Let's see where Radz-at-Han. There we go. I've been doing fates here for the bicolor gemstones and to increase the shared fate rank. So I'm over halfway done with the shared fate, rank 3s in getting rank 3 in the shared fates in the first. So by Jove, I'm gonna get them all just so I can get more minions. And I've got the most recent minion acquisition is this little guy right here, the micro gigantender. So he's a really small, really big cactuar. So that's a fun one. Now let's see if I can find. It should be a quest icon with the purple on it, but I'm not seeing it. So let me remember how to spell Hildibrand. Then expansion, stored in there. .8, 11.2. Start a quest called the Sleeping Gentleman. Oh, it's right here behind me. I was expecting it to have the purple icon on it. The one with the little plus on it, but it doesn't. Excitable Youth. He looks familiar. Like a conspicuously inconspicuous gentleman from before. Pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Wait, I know you. We met in Kugane. That stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment. A connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. It smells like cheese and followed Nashu. I can report by your... How many blows to the head I've taken? Nah. That one, yep. He is a little bit on the creepy side here. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then huzzah! I found her here in Radz-at-Han. Normally I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hopes of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now, go quickly. Save my beloved. Run, 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 run. Oh. Better get Carby out while we're here too. Nashu Mahakaraka. That should do it. Now to take this medicine and... Cutscene! Core Tesselhoof! It feels like it's been forever, though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you to Radz-at-Han? During a spot of adventuring, or perhaps... Then you've heard. It's true. Inspector Hildibrand's gone into hibernation again, and... Ah, wait! You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg doused the Dew Prism? Oh, Greg got doused with Dew Prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? How that strange rift opened up, which the inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that? Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained we were in the interspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now, but the rub is that Inspector Hildibrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. Try putting a bomb on his belly? But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Shakshauka concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us? Former evil mastermind? Not so bad once you get to know him. You mean the entire bad guy behind the whole last set of quests? Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubrakra, chairman of the Sajarta concern. I like Chupacabra better. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us is not contemplating enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? Ha ha! I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift, for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. So you were a money-grubbing big pharma dude, now you're a more charitable, help-out-the-poor doctor. Okay? Or chemist, we'll say chemist. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Ms. Nashu's workshop. Rest assured I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildibrand awakened and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I had just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I gotta look at the Mandrill Man himself. By all means, the inspector is resting in a room up in Kama. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go! Okay. We're gonna stop at the summoning bell here in the main room real quick. See if my retainer has found the axolotl minion. Nope. I'm gonna have just keep reassigning her the same one. And just to get a little bit more pocket money. Things worth selling. I've had my other retainer doing mining. Let's do some mining stuff. So we'll keep them working on that. Got Highland Perch, Dimethrite Sand. I could probably get those selling. Got 27 elegant silver pieces worth 500 each. Is that? Yeah, that's near the Aetherite Shard. I'll teleport down there to the common real quick. Just like the Asher, there he is. The big man himself. Just dozing away. At least he's breathing. So we know he's alive. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra is taking care of everything. Even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildibrand. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section and examine in more detail with... Oh, jeez. Rugged features belie what is, at closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. Also just 0 or 100. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does this man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. Honestly, of all the times I've had to use that particular mechanic in this game, that was the most interesting. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the Scions who were summoned to the First for a time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Or do we actually have to go to the First for him? Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? Let's see, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Return his soul to his body, but where did it go? And what is it doing there? I kind of like that Gentleman of Darkness line. Wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. World of contrasts. I'm going to go with Gentleman of Darkness. I see. Right. So can you go there? Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard Agent of Inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildibrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep, or having forgotten a thing or two. Yeah, one too many blows to the head with the planet. But not to worry. I've prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care out there. So we're actually going to the First for this. That's interesting. I mean, that's just. I honestly thought they just entirely skipped the first for the Hildibrand quests because of the mechanics of how you get there. Because we're supposed to be the only ones bodily that can go there, and everybody else was just their souls were taken. So I'm not sure how Hildy must have gotten separated from the others in that interdimensional area with Gilgamesh, aka Greg. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman's sense tells me that's not why you're here. Nope. So, this friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Hume Burley wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. Wearing a tattered suit, most like. Yes, that sounds familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Gaiat, come here for a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. Oh, that's so make it good. This ale isn't going to drink itself. Oh, wait! You are the Exarch's friends, the Warrior of Darkness. Fought by your side when the glowing bastards came to ruin our day. But we showed them, ha! We're enough reminiscing. What's so important you had to interrupt my regularly scheduled drinking? I wouldn't want to interrupt somebody's regularly scheduled drinking. Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that. Back there on the battlefield, after he ran off to do more hero work. At first I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the spirit wizards. But no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances, so I said, "Hey, piss off, ghost," and sent him packing. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, a Trojan? Also, I've kept my mug waiting too long. I've made it waiting long enough. Good talk. Could it be the Warrior of Darkness? I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Kinda, sorta. Not quite, Vonard. Tesselhoff's come back to track down a missing friend. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. If the man you're looking for might be one and the same, then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It would be an honor and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. Come and join us in Sullen when you've finished here. We'll solve the mystery in no time. Okay. I just gotta hop out of town, don't I? No, there was an Aetheryte right there. Yeah, there we go. I know something about this particular mount's tune is one of my favorites. So do I have any particularly new minions to show off? My mini Gigantender there. I haven't really picked up new minions lately. Okay, Sullen Villager. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the Forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the Hostile Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. Thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. Let's see, what was the... He did something like this. Is that what he did? Was that pose right there? Oh, that fellow? Aye, I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmelt. I'd enjoyed one too many libations after my bath, and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low, and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. Then I felt a gentle tug at my arm. And would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply, just struck this pose and walked off. So Hildy's been out here striking his pose, confusing the peoples, and doing what Hildy does. There he is. Or she is. Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest, and I should be wary. Contrary to his appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Yep, that's Hildy, all right. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? He's been helping people out in the forest. Not only has his poser caused no harm, he's even helped people? So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? Then that's where we'll look next, shall we? Thirstless Shore. There's a good fate that spawns there periodically. That's just two fates, really. So when you complete one, it triggers another. Thinking real hard about this cutscene. Well, here we are, but how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are all, well, woods. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you've got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Let's do the Manderville Mambo. And I'm sure those guys are just completely, totally, and utterly confused. And they're doing it too. Hark! What familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? Oh, still has the makeup on. Light Warden, the Forgiven Gentleman. Kind of like that outfit, though. So his wings are more decorative than functional. Good to know. On your guard. It's a Sin Eater. No, wait. That's no Sin Eater. It's the... It's the Gentleman of Light. Gentleman of Light? Who is this Gentleman of Light of whom you speak? I am the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden Extraordinaire. No. No, Sin Eater, you're Hildibrand, the Gentleman Inspector. Yeah. Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this, gentleman? Right then. Clearly your friend has been through a lot. But still, how did he get it in his head he's a Sin Eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? Find me some high explosives. Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? Oh, nice volleyball bump. Are we gonna do a whole volleyball sequence here? Nice dig. Here's the set. And I'm gonna go up for the spike. Boom. I like that sequence. And there's Hildy's typical landing position. Wicked White, we've killed him. No, we just hit his brain's reset button. That's all. I say, Tasselhoof, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentle methodology, but you too, my brutish friend? They do not know what to think in the least. But never mind that, I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Rift. He gets that correct. He calls Gilgamesh Greg, but he can get Interspectorial Rift correct. Oh, Echo. Where am I? Who am I? This is what our rather drunken friend found us. Or found him. So if he was pulled from the rift at the time when Emet-Selch was, or things were happening here in the first, that sickening light, that aggressive posturing, I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Piss off, ghost! I'm sure that tingled a bit. And again, the typical Hildibrand landing position. Did some Sin Eater see him as a perch? And do we really need the booty shake? Hildibrand's gonna twerk his way out of there. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! So he thought they were talking about him being a Sin Eater, and it's that thing that is. That thing they were talking about. A Sin Eater? So that's just like when he became a zombie because of where he was after waking up, I guess? I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. Oh, believe me, that's nothing compared to some of the memories or some of the things we've encountered with Hildy here. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we, and why is it so purple? There's nothing wrong with a purple world. I know at least one person who would mind a bit more purple in the world, as it were. The first? The first what? Are you telling me we somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Good gods! To think I might have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. How? As we got the other scions back through basically through their souls in gems. I don't know if we have any more of those gems. A Soulful Reunion. Well, I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first. Let me say that 5 times fast. That I can remember, we should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. I know a soul sommelier named Beck Lug. Splendid. I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Beck Lug a visit. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Beck Lug's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and again, and I reckon they'd do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Now, that actually sounds like a place Hildibrand would visit. The Cabinet of Curiosity is definitely a place Hildibrand would visit. I mean, that's literally like right up his alley. Cabinet of Curiosity. There we go. Right inside the door. If you're ready, I'll call for Beck Lug. Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You've come highly recommended by Tasselhoof. And what an adorable little puppy you have. Soul, what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confusion. Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Tasselhoof? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. Humph! But I presume he is a friend of yours, and one in need, no less. You don't need to dig a hole to throw him in, just toss him somewhere head first. He'll make his own hole. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me to do this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat? His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? Heh, if only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a Porksy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. Some reason I got a tickle in the back of my throat today. If he is lacking in resilience, there's a chance he will not survive, that his very essence will be rent asunder. To what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. Haha, Tasselhoof knows me all too well. I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not a dog, you needn't worry for Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Manderville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have. Come along, then. Hildy, I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon, and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. Or at least as intact as his memories usually are, anyway. If there's nothing else, Venard and I should be getting back to our duties. He said duty. It was a pleasure, Tasselhoof, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Thaler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Do they have a way to contact me if need be? That just occurred to me in the overarching story of the first. I can travel back and forth, but do they have a way to get a hold of me if need be? Okay, back to Radz-at-Han. Boop. Well, because there's that ferry that we made, basically the Fey ruler. And she could communicate in both realms. So if need be, they could reach out to her and she could contact me. He's gone! You're back. Not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. The inspector's soul's in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left. There's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case on our hands. The case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. Excuse me. Devaz. Did I see anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time. Now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. So Hildy's been kidnapped again. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. Excuse me. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Delian, editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth. monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our isle. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. It's an alien conspiracy. Fits right up my alley. You shudder, you no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend the inspector has been abducted by aliens. Aliens. Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else that they might one day take over our world? What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. For the Charlians are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. It's the Moon Bunnies. The Final Days was also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos, that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. Hi! Hello! Thwarter right here, person who did a lot of thwarting. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions. But it would seem events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Radz-at-Han. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. But I have said too much. I must continue in my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. Please. The bunnies are our friends. Oh, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once. I may have to remember this line to use it. I think he was a few materia short of a full meld. At least he got the floppy ears part right. So you don't think the inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? But if not them, then who's probing him? I don't think he's getting probed. A man carrying a suspiciously large sack? That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. Nashu's now accompanying me. Okay. Different area. Yada, yada, yada. Pauriga and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've ever met in Eorzea. Daritri. The man with the sack? Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Alzadal's path, then went over to the fountain, where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. So those stairs just go up. This is a quick way down. Hello, Nashu. Yeah, so my physic doesn't do much of anything actual healing-wise. It's incredible, isn't it? Reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godbert at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Traveling merchant. Man with a large sack? You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. At first I told him to get lost. That bird and I go way back and so forth. But he was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. Now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he was planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's Welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Tasselhoof? We need to head to Saltwind's Welcome right away. Let's see. Great Work's a nice, handy teleport point. Beep. So we go this way on our own chocobo. Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be nearby. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm guessing it's our excited youth slash conspicuously inconspicuous gentleman. Over there. That man is definitely up to no good. There's a sack. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Or is it our friend Chupacabra waiting for revenge? As Nashu nods off. Yep. Ah, Mr. Chupacabra? But he expressly told us he put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well. Your payment as promised. My client will be most pleased. What, huh? Oh no. Is he going to defeat the inspector to that giant sea monster? It is an honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Lugay. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Manderville Man? None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived a journey to Dalamud itself, and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma, from which I am assured he will never awake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body, mine to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Forgive me my boldness, Dr. Luguet, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With the Talaferoi gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. No, not you. Not now. Bah! I must away! Smoke bombs and runs with Hildy's body. Wait, Dr. Luguet, my payment! Wake up, Inspector! As accurately as she throws bombs, this may just hit him in the right spot. Whacked. Just whack him right in the head. Could it be? The world's no longer purple. Although that's not something you want to wake up to anytime. Stop moving, damn you. You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge. I was going to say, that's either self-destruct or some kind of weapon launch. Okay. Oh no! Mummy! Are we actually gonna have to go to the moon now to catch up to him? Nope. Not again! Team Hildibrand blasts off again. At least aim for the evil giant robot. And that'll get you down a little bit faster there. Everybody scatter! No! There you go. Like I said, aim for the giant evil robot. Tink. Boom! That's big earth-shattering kaboom right there. That's a big boom. At least Hildibrand's learning to get himself out of this position instead of having to rely on somebody else to come yank him out of the ground. I say, that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to, but more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants, but rejoice, for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. What? What? Wait, well, hold on now. Hold on here. Wait, what? Well, hold on just a minute here. Hold on just a minute here. The guy was supposed to be a conspiracy whack job, not foreshadowing. Aha! Nashu's little stalker friend just got sucked up. I saw him go by. Bonk. Hildy, go night-night. Well, wait, Inspector. I knew it. An alien abduction. And to think I would have the chance to witness it with my own eyes. This month's issue of the Favnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went. And then came back. And then floated off again. That certainly didn't look like the moon where that UFO went off to. That was definitely not expected. I know it's not the first time he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Radz-at-Han. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again! And don't you worry, Tasselhoof. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be first to know. Till next time. What kind of cutscene are we getting now? Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum, the Sea of Lament. Gee, that UFO shape looks awful familiar. They just spit him right out. What, what, huh? That's not one of our bunny friends. Aww! Cute! Oh, jeez. With astute mind and explosive panache, he'll find the crime, crack the case in a flash. Dashing debonair, pure gentleman's flair, our agent of inquiry, Hildibrand Manderville. Oh, pff. Truth and justice never go out of style. And again, there's our pink-clad friend. Of course, now we have to wait till later this month for 6.2 to come out in order to see what happens next. So, what I think I might do... Let's run... I'm going to queue up for a number of dungeons, but I'm just going to run actually one of them. So I want to get some more of the tombstones that they've got for these. The irregular tombstone of Verity. I want to try to grab some more of those while I can, because they've got some fun minions you can get in exchange for those. And this is when 6.2 comes out, they're going to stop this Tombstone of Verity event. Oh, that was a quick pop. We're just going to fill out the stream with this Aurum Vale run, and we'll wrap things up. I said shorter than normal stream because we had just the 2 Hildibrand quests. And Michael. So I like how the bow, the tips in the middle of the bow there all light up when I draw it. Let's see how we go on this one. What route is he going to take? So there's a number of different routes you can take through this first room. Quick knock, throw down some Rain of Death. Just a couple of standard heavy shots. Oh, there's still one left. Okay, not anymore. And we've already gone after the locksmith. Get the wind bite and venom going on it. Get myself in position over here by the fruit so I can quickly grab it when need be. Mage ballad, everybody. We got that gold lung status up right now. You can cure with the Morble fruit, but you're better off doing it after you've got 2 on there, so that the Morble fruit has time to regrow. There we go. And the boss fight of this dungeon, you actually want to wait till 3 stacks, because those Morble fruits don't regrow as frequently. So once again, we got 1 again. Oh, come after me for something. See, gold lung is cured just like that. And coming in here, you want to take out, if you take out the morbol fruits as quickly as possible, then they don't become seedlings, so you don't have to worry about them. And there's another room up later that's going to be the same kind of thing. Oh. Oh, nice. Let's go ahead and, you know, start the boss fight where we still have a bunch of enemies. Yeah, that's a good idea. Most of the dungeons, most times I've run this dungeon, the extra enemies are fought right outside the boss's area. And somebody decided to step in too early. And start the boss fight. While we were still fighting the enemies. I've seen some people take those enemies just inside the room. But most will fight them just outside. That just makes it a little bit tougher on the healer. Tank's going to be taking a lot more hits during something like that. I mean, we survived it. It wasn't a bad plan, but not the best either. I want to check out this outfit our machinist over here is wearing. Almost the Manderville outfit he's got on. Oh, somebody, yeah, just reached level 50. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta... I have to eat my food for the XP boost. So yeah, I'm always... So thank you for watching. Well, we still got a little bit of time left, but thank you for watching the video. Be sure and give it a like. Give the channel a subscribe. Ring, ding, rang, clang that bell. And always taking suggestions in the comments for outfits. You know, give me a style you want to see one of my characters or one of my jobs in. Or if you know the specific... items here in 14. Let me know which ones I could use for which job, which you'd like to see my little Lalafell in. And what job would you like me to see me running next? Because I've still got Monk I could level up some more. I've got Bard here. I haven't unlocked Lancer / Dragoon yet. I have not unlocked Dancer or Red Mage either. So, those are all options. Okay, tank's dead, so the guy's after me now. Healer's still alive and getting some cures on me. I'll tank a monster like that for a little bit. I don't mind. Not at all. Waiting for our machinist to be raised. Hey, Panky, you want to let us, get up on our feet and heal a bit before you just charge into the next fight? I mean, you don't need to wait all the way for the weakness to go away, but still, give us a minute. I like the visual on that Rain of Death. I know, not the best, not the friendliest of attack names, but still. I fire her up into the air and just a whole ton of big heavy-duty spears come falling out of the sky. Our tank has no patience. Get myself over by a marble fruit over here. So this time around I'm going to wait for it to get to 3 stacks. There's 1 stack. The burr burrow. Literally got burrs burrowing their way into our lungs. Into our bodies. Well, now it's out. I got 3 stacks all of a sudden. I'm gonna come over, charge over here. Gonna do so. And take out the marble fruits that it sowed real quick and easy. Hey tank, you might want to go eat a marble fruit. There. I'm going to go with our machinist for the combination on that one. And that's the end of Aurum Vale. So let's see how much closer I am to okay, a little. Let's see what we got here. Let's say a level 67. Yep. Could do some repair to the gear. Haven't died, but it's been taking a bit of a beating. So, that's not what you're supposed to do. Thanks you for watching. Like I said, be sure and give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and ring ding ring clang that bell. Let me know what outfits you'd like to see my character running around in. If I do use the Fantasia to change my character's look, let me know what kind of look I should go for. What race, what style, and all that stuff. Tomorrow, over on twitch.tv/Elicnor. I'll be doing some Raft with Lord Thorin. And then Sunday doing starting up Contact. And then Monday and Wednesday I have a levitated Minecraft mod pack videos going up here on YouTube. And then Tuesday is the Heavens of Sorcery mod pack for Minecraft. Doing that one live. Probably going to take a couple weeks break here from Final Fantasy XIV until the 6.2 expansion comes out, update comes out, and there's more content to do. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and just a wonderful time. See you around. Bye-bye now.